Hello everyone and welcome to my first video on Golang tutorial. This playlist will be about Golang tutorials, not for beginners of course. In this playlist I will talk about many different tools in Golang, and the first tool I want to talk about is something called Golang Soda, and it's part of the Buffalo framework. I will not use Buffalo framework because, to be honest, I don't like this framework. But we have this tool which called Soda to make migrations. You see here, migrations, create models. It's a very powerful tool. So let's get started. First thing, of course, this tool, you see, because it's part of Buffalo framework, so you need Go modules. So go anywhere on your computer, create a new folder. Let's call it Soda Migrations. Okay, I will go to my IDE, which is Golang, and let's find this Soda migrations. Okay, open my terminal, go mod init. Usually of course you will use your GitHub repo or anything else, but I just make it Soda basics. Alright, after that we need to install this tool. Without SQL support, SQLite support, of course, I will not use SQL. We will not use database in this tutorial, maybe in upcoming tutorials, but just I want to show you. Okay, it will take some time. Okay, install Soda. We have Soda, so now we can use, you see, this command line. We have command line Soda to create databases, to drop column databases, drop tables, create tables, generate migrations, migrate, receipt, schema, all of the good stuff. For example, if you're coming from Django or maybe Laravel, or all these frameworks have migrations. For example, you have Eloquent for ORM. I believe this tool supports also ORM, but to be honest, I will use it just for migrations. Usually I don't use ORM in my Go projects. If you want to use your ORM, I believe Go.io, good one, you see, but I don't use any ORM frameworks because it's not how the Golang works. So anyway, let's continue in this. So the first thing we need to create this YAML file, sorry for that, on the root of our project. So go create file and configuration, go to the configuration. It's really amazing tool. I like this tool. So let's name it Soda migrations. I'm using, as you know, as you see, Postgres. This is my username, this is my password. Okay, so keep this. Now if we go here, soda config, don't care. Let's go to the soda CLI. Now we have this, so creating database. I have this tool for manage database UI. It's the Beaver, support all kind of SQL databases, but I prefer to use Postgres because I like it, I like it. So here are my tables, for example, and this is our table soda migration. So let's run command line here, soda create A. Alright, soda create -A. Okay, create a database soda migrations. Let's check, and here we are. Soda migrations for now. Schemas, public tables, we don't have any table. So the next step, of course, to create migrations. Alright, Fizz migration. As you see here, the soda command will generate SQL migration both help files. So let's take this. Let's write it. Soda Fizz generate. Let's create. Let's create categories table. What I done, so the Fizz, so the generate Fizz, I believe. Yeah, so the generate. Yeah. Sorry for that, guys. By the way, this is the first tutorial on YouTube, so alright, you see now this command will create migration folder with two files, one for up and one for down. What the hell here? I have this, okay, and we have this. So up, don't care about this, we need just to okay, migration. This is the Fizz language here, create table. Alright, let's take this as it is and just manipulate it. I want to create categories table. Why here? I think we need the ID type of integer, and I believe there is, yeah, you see, primary key, to make it primary key. Primary, it will be true. The name of the category string, and null should be false. You see here, if you want blank or null, you can use this, but for now I need this field to be mandatory. So yeah, I believe this will be enough. Here we create the table. By the way, this Fizz will create two more columns. One is created add and one is updated add. So really it's good stuff. Now let's drop this table categories. Alright, So now as you see here, we created one table with this command, create table, 2 columns. Here just you need to drop the table, and now if we go to our command line and we do soda migrate, alright, you see it will create this schema SQL. Yeah, categories, alter table, all this stuff, but really you don't need to touch this file because, as I said before, if you came from Django or Laravel, so you have this command line tool soda, so you can migrate, for example, migrate up, alright, up to date, nothing to migrate. So now let's check our tables here, refresh, and you see we have 2 tables. One, let's check the data, yeah, version, I believe the same as Laravel and Django even, and here we have this categories table. Oh, see, we just created this ID column and name string, but thanks for soda, created add, updated add fields. If we look at the property, it's a timestamp. Alright, so let's move to the by the way, let's run the migration down. So the migrate down, alright, dump schema, create. So I believe now it will remove this categories table, and it does. Nice. So let's the migrate up again, refresh. Alright, yeah, this is the basics, but let me create another table where we can define a foreign key. I want to show you guys how we can create a foreign key because it's needed, I believe, for every project. So let's the generate fizz create posts table. What do you want? So the generate fizz, what, generate, sorry for that. Okay, so we have this, so let me take this from here. Let's name this table posts, the same thing, ID. Let's make this title, let's make this body of type text. Here we can make this optional default true, and now here I need, let's make it like this, I need the category ID integer, alright, even, I don't need this even, or let's have it. So I need this, okay, and at the same time, no, let's first of all, I will show you how you can add it in another migration. I believe it will be better. Posts. So as you see now, as we did for the categories table, we did the same thing for posts table. Yeah. So now, the migrate up. Alright, let's check our tables, refresh. Alright, we have this post table. Let's take the data. We have, as you see, ID, title, body, category ID. We'll use this as a foreign key. So let's do it. Again, back. So the generate phase add the category foreign key to posts table. By the way, this is the camel case. It's not mandatory, but it's my convention. You can use snake case. I believe in the documentation they use the snake case. Yeah, I believe, yeah. So let's go to the command line. Just want to show you guys migrations. Yep, you see here name of migration, but no problem. Anyway, we go to phase. Alright, it will create 2 new migrations. Add category foreign key. This is the up. Okay. Add a foreign key. So let's. Alright, let me explain it. This is the table name which we added the foreign. We need the foreign key. It's the post table. A foreign key name. It was category ID. Oh, nope. Yes. Where is it? Yes, you see category ID, and it will reference the category table, the ID table. We don't need this. On delete, action, cascade, and cascade. By the way, I think there are many options on delete, cascade, set null. You can see all this in the documentation, and I highly recommended you guys to read the documentation because it's a very powerful tool. To be honest, I'm a Django developer and I really like this tool, so feel free to read the documentations. Now we have this. Let's try. So the migrate up error on update cascade delete relation category doesn't exist. Why this? Categories. The categories table ID. Alright, so this is the post. Let's see this is the post table. Refresh and let's see the diagram, not the diagram. Yeah, let's see the foreign keys. You see now. Now if you want to drop this foreign key, you need this. So it's highly recommended to create a down migration for every up migration. Just it's a so we need this because this is a name. This is how Postgres name this field. It's not category ID. We named category ID, but Postgres named like this. So let's take this and let's drop foreign key. This foreign key where it exists on the posts table. This is the foreign key name, and make it's okay if it exists. So now we can do down. and it's gone. Let's check. Foreign keys, refresh, no foreign key. Let's do up, refresh, and now we have this foreign key. So that's for this tutorial. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. Thank you.